We wake up after 2 days of rest in the campsite. Off we go to Le Pont de C, I guess is how you say it. Beautiful city, chateaus chateaus everywhere you look. Speaking of looking, look at my breakfast, the almond croissant. Speaking of looking again, look at this guy looking at my bike. Happens all the time. I'm telling you, get one of those little wine holders. Anyway, we walk through the cobblestones of Angers. Look at this gorgeous medieval town. Look at this fortress of a chateau as well. Drawbridge, which we love. But we're here for the Tapestries of the Apocalypse. Do you know about the Tapestries of the Apocalypse? It's incredible. Here's the reason I'm not going to get into it, because I did a big story on Instagram, so please follow along there. Anyway, to the train station we go, Gare d'Angers, and off to Nantes very, very soon. Here's how you know you're in a bike-friendly place. Vending machines with tubes and oil and things of that nature. Onto the train, I should say. I'm actually going to let this roll. Just because you see the beautiful photos, you watch these videos, you think, oh my goodness, what a life. When in fact, it takes you 17 minutes just to back up on the train. Then you sit there looking like a big jerk, bike riding, but your bike is on the train, thinking wistfully. Hour or so later, we end up in Nantes, where we were previously, of course, before we went to Paris. Off we go. Oh, well, that's good for views. Teenagers, I'm telling you, especially teenagers in France, don't get me started. A little bit of Art Nouveau there on the left. Back on the Eurovelo, down the Loire we go. Into the woods we go. And a hidden campsite would turn out to be one of my favorite campsites along the way. I forget the name. I should have written the name down. Sorry about that, but nice little setup. Pour ourselves some wine and probably talk about things. Well, that's it. That's the end of the Loire Valley. That's the sad end of the Loire Valley chapter of the adventure, at least for now. I hope to always come back here. Just such an incredible way of traveling. It's flat. It's gorgeous. There are God knows how many chateaus that you can explore. Great wine as well. And from a personal standpoint, it was really cool to kind of go back and see the places that I first saw 12 years ago. And I was new to cycling, when I came to this area. I think I'd only been on the bike maybe 3 or 4 weeks. So to be able to see friends, to catch up with Vincent, who was so kind to me. But the drawback to these adventures, and it's going to sound so trite, me saying there's a drawback to these adventures, is that, we sleep tonight, we wake up tomorrow morning, and we're on the go to the next chapter. And you never really get a chance to reflect. And this section of the trip really deserves reflection and appreciation and gratitude and just, I want to go and just look back at all the photos and all the castles, and I want to tell my niece and nephew, Uncle Eric's been looking at castles, for 10 days. But it is getting colder, and we do need to get south. So tomorrow there's a couple of train rides to Toulouse, and we're going to cycle that, and then we'll end up on the Mediterranean. We'll end up seeing our friends Nico and Pepe and their kids, who have become very special to me as well. And then that's the end of the cycling for this year. We'll pick it up again, God willing, in the spring. Come back here and get the bike and do some more of Europe. I think I'll hang around Europe for the most part with the bike, but many more adventures on the horizon.